Welcome to the SoberQ podcast.
Hi everyone, my name's Gaye. I'm an alcoholic, and I've been asked to talk today on how our drinking affected others. And I didn't really care when I got in. I just really wanted the hangovers to stop, and that's all I cared about. I had no real feeling for anybody else. It certainly didn't cross my mind that I'd affected anybody. I really was just completely self-centered and thought about myself. You know, as the book says, selfishness and self-centeredness are the root of our problems. And I might have had some kind of, I could be really sentimental and self-pitying about my place in the world, I guess, and my actions towards others. But it was all really about me. And it wasn't much about anybody else. But, when I was about, after I found out what was wrong with me, that I was completely hopeless, that I had a body that was different from normal people's, and I was condemned to keep drinking once I started, and that I had a problem that centred in my mind, so no matter how much I didn't want to drink, I was going to drink anyway. And I knew that. When I got here. And I found the willingness to work the program and started to really see, as I stayed sober for a few months, that my drinking had hugely impacted the people around me. That I'd kind of stolen the peace of mind from my parents. I was a willful, contemptuous, dismissive daughter. I lorded it over my siblings. I demanded all the attention in the house. I had to be, it was all about me. It was absolutely all about me. I never gave anything to anybody unless there was a clear return that I was looking for. As the book says, I was either gracious or demanding, depending on the situation, to get what I wanted. But I never gave anything. I never gave freely of myself, that's for sure. Never gave my time. I neglected my grandparents. And they were unconditionally loving, beautiful, loving people, and I completely neglected them. And that I took that into my sobriety to some extent. It took me a while to change. It took a while for that selfishness and self-centeredness to shift, I guess. I was a terrible girlfriend. Of course, I was a victim of all my terrible boyfriends, but that wasn't actually the case. The reality was that I was a self-centered, demanding, needy, painful girlfriend and a cheat. My business partner was affected. My business, there was no part of my life and there was no person in it that wasn't affected by my drinking. And to see that is to see how I can be free of it. So it wasn't hard, and I don't regret the past and wish to shut the door on it. I'm just relieved that I've been given a design for living that really works. Thanks.
If you would like to share your experience on a recovery question, visit the SoberQ podcast website at soberq.com. Thanks for listening.